Much more of an revolutionary design, to that, and really attack it. So, kind of a few key points. Sort of ergonomics was huge. Really wanted to get in there and change the ergonomics of the car. A lot of that was done with the seats. So the seats allowed you to sit lower in the vehicle, also recline a little bit more, and also move backwards as well. So obviously the taller people, also people with helmets, that type of stuff could fit nicely in terms of the Viper. Some other areas we attacked. We did some kind of leveling with some of the console work in terms of ergonomics, and then a lot of that also goes into materials. So that's the next kind of feature point. We've wrapped almost every surface on the interior of the Viper, and that is all the way from the SRT all the way up to the GTS and the GTS premium models. So a lot of premium grade leathers. You see all the stitching throughout there, and obviously that then allows us to do a lot of accenting. We have definitely a different amount of interior colors throughout the lineup. And then besides all the materials, besides ergonomics, one of the biggest things then is technology. So we really improve the technology. We have our new 7-inch TFT display in the cluster, and that's standard across the board, across all models. And then we have our 8.4-inch Uconnect display in the center as well, standard across all the models. And that brings in the next generation of the whole Uconnect system in terms of technology, connecting to the cloud that you start to see in most of our products out there. So we've really pumped a lot into this vehicle. As Scott mentioned, this was sort of a customized version. We have the GTS model over in the SRT area, but I encourage everyone to come on up, and obviously we're here to answer any questions. Thank you.
Drives. But what you're looking at is actually one of the fastest cars in the world at under $100,000. You know, one part we didn't do very well describing the Viper is the fact that it comes in many flavors. The whole idea of the new Viper is the ability for the owner to make it his dream car, basically a concept car for the road. We're offering it in 8 colors, 7 different wheel finishes, multiple stripe options, 2 different hoods, 3 different interiors. I mean, it's really one of those cars that you can have a field day with. But there's only one engine. It's always a 640 horsepower, all aluminum, 600 pounds of torque, simple, beautifully elegant, low center of gravity V10. That's what the Viper's all about. And this car starts at under $100,000 and takes on vehicles costing 4 times its price, sometimes even 5 times its price. So some of the cars out there being tested are GTSs, and it's possible to get a Viper up to the 160 range if you want to, if you check every single option. But I love that about it, because our owners are all over the place. We have owners that are self-made people that just want a cool sports car, others that price is no object. So now the Viper is able to have that way. Now what you're seeing now is basically the ultimate track rat. It has an aero kit that was designed alongside the car. We actually worked with Mopar from the beginning. In the old days, Mopar would get the car after the fact, and it'd be very difficult to do some of these modifications. Now, while the thing is still on the plates and still in the clay model stage, we come along, and Mark Trossel is here somewhere. I don't know where he is. Wave your hand, Mark. He actually came up with the idea to have a dedicated Mopar/SRT studio. So basically he has his own staff, which Mopar bankrolled some head count for him. So all they do all day long is dream up ways to integrate the parts. So Mopar parts are designed specifically, not only just the Viper, for the Dart, the Grand Cherokee. All of our cars are now designed in-house. So all that stuff fits perfectly, looks good, and is seamless and flows into the rest of the car. So I can't wait. I know a lot of you are journalists, some of you are in the media. You will eventually get some time in this car, and this year we're going to have a lot more media cars available. And once you've tasted it and felt it, you'll never forget that venom feeling coursing through your veins. The Viper is like no other car on the planet. It makes you feel alive, it puts a grin on your face, and squishes your insides back to your spine. So that's what it's all about. Thank you.